Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on December 9, 2022. Invisibility cloak, that hides wearers from security cameras invented by students in Wuhan. The Independent, students in China invent low-cost invisibility cloak that hides wearers from security cameras. NDTV, want to hide from security cameras. Chinese students have come up with an invisibility cloak. India Today, Chinese students invent invisibility cloak that can evade security cameras. New Zealand, baby W, case, boy has surgery after court gives doctors guardianship. The Guardian, baby whose parents wanted unvaccinated blood has heart surgery in New Zealand after doctors sought temporary guardianship. Sky News, New Zealand court takes custody of sick baby whose parents refused vaccinated blood transfusion. NDTV, New Zealand anti-vax guardianship case, how rare is it and what powers do courts have? The Guardian, New Zealand takes custody of baby whose parents refused vaccinated blood. Texas FedEx driver says he strangled girl in van while making delivery at her home. Sky News, Athena Strand, FedEx driver admitted strangling 7-year-old after hitting her with van, says warrant. The Independent, FedEx driver who allegedly murdered Athena Strand, 7, was delivering her Christmas gift. The Mirror, FedEx driver who killed Athena Strand, 7, hit her with van and strangled her because he panicked. Daily Mail, FedEx driver accused in girl's slaying dropped off her gift. Idaho murders, live, tips pour in over mystery car as Moscow police debunk link to body cam footage. The Independent, Idaho murders update, cops say they've received huge influx of tips about white Hyundai sedan. Daily Mail, new lead in the Idaho student stabbings. ABC4 Utah, Moscow police debunk rumors around white car seen in body cam video from night of Idaho student murders. The Independent, neighbors of Idaho University students brutally murdered claim front door was left open for hours. France makes condoms free for 18 to 25-year-olds. BBC, Macron announces free condoms for 18 to 25-year-olds in France. The Guardian, France makes condoms free for adults under 25, World. The Times, France to make condoms free at pharmacies for those aged 18 to 25. France 24 English, Macron announces free condoms for under 25s in France. Chester Zoo hails birth of rare Malayan tapir as important moment. Oblivious Greek MP Kleon Grigoriadis strips off during video meeting. Biodiversity, magical marine species pushed toward extinction. BBC, perfect storm of human activity threatening marine life, conservationists warn. The Independent, UNESCO, over 18,000 marine protected areas worldwide seen as a cornerstone of ocean conservation. France 24 English, biodiversity, magical marine species pushed to extinction. BBC, UNESCO, over 18,000 marine protected areas worldwide seen as a cornerstone of ocean conservation. Jersey fishing boat crew still missing as search operation ends. BBC, 3 missing after Jersey fishing boat collision. BBC, search resumes for 3 fishers off Jersey. The Guardian, search continues for fishermen lost at sea. ITV News, search for sunken Jersey fishing boat with 3 on board is suspended overnight. How will Indonesia's strict new sex laws affect tourists in Bali? The Independent, the new law that could kill Bali's tourism industry. The Telegraph, Indonesia's sex ban, criminal code changes threaten other freedoms. BBC, Opinion, Indonesia's penal reform is a danger to democracy. DW, English, sex isn't the only problem with Indonesia's new penal code. UK will sanction human rights abuses rather than commentate, says cleverly. The Guardian, UK sanctions 30 more individuals and entities for corruption and human rights abuses. Sky News, UK sanctions 30 people worldwide over human rights abuses. Al Jazeera English, UK sanctions 10 Iranians as part of global offensive. France 24 English, UK sanctions target 30 corrupt political figures, human rights violators and perpetrators of conflict-related sexual violence around the world. Labour wants to fast-track asylum cases from safe countries to clear backlog. The Guardian, Labour asylum plan, fast-track rejection of clearly bogus migrant claims. The Times, asylum tribunal capacity extended in bid to tackle backlog of 25,000 cases. Evening Standard, deportations of illegal migrants to double as Dominic Raab lifts cap on appeals. The Telegraph, Labour vows fast-track crackdown on asylum claims from Albania and safe countries. Justin Welby criticises cruelty and harmful rhetoric of UK asylum policy. The Guardian, Archbishop of Canterbury attacks cruelty of government migrant policy. Sky News, Sunak claims meeting public sector pay demands would cost families an extra £1,000 in taxes. UK politics live. The Guardian, Archbishop condemns cruelty of government handling of refugees and migrants. The Independent, Justin Welby condemns cruelty of UK's asylum policy. Russian opposition figure Ilya Yashin jailed for denouncing Ukraine war. The Guardian, Kremlin critic Yashin jailed for 8 years for fake news on Russia war. BBC, Ilya Yashin is in jail, but his words will sting Vladimir Putin. The Spectator, Russian opposition politician Ilya Yashin jailed for 8 years for spreading fake news on Ukraine war. Sky News, Russian opposition politician Ilya Yashin sentenced to 8 years in prison. UK, Italy and Japan team up for new fighter jet. BBC, Rishi Sunak endorses next general fighter jets in defence partnership with Italy and Japan. Daily Record, UK to develop next-generation fighter jets with Italy and Japan. The Guardian, AI-powered fighter jet to be developed by UK, Japan and Italy. BBC News. BBC News, UK, Japan, Italy fighter jet project door still open to others. BAE CEO. All South Koreans to become younger as traditional age system scrapped. The Guardian, South Koreans to become a year or two younger as traditional age system is scrapped. Sky News, why are all South Koreans becoming a year younger overnight? ITV News, all South Koreans to become younger as traditional age calculation system scrapped. Evening Standard, South Korea, age system to be standardized from 2023. Fire engulfs Russian shopping center near Moscow, killing at least one person. Sky News, fire rages through shopping mall in Moscow suburbs, Moscow mall fire. Russia News, News 18 Live. CNN News 18, watch, huge explosion as Moscow shopping center goes up in flames. The Telegraph, huge fire engulfs shopping center in Moscow suburb. Al Jazeera English, massive fire engulfs Moscow shopping center. Putin vows to keep shelling Ukraine's power grid at Heroes Drinks reception. The Guardian, Russia will keep attacking Ukraine's energy network, says President Putin. BBC News. BBC News, Ukraine-Russia latest, Putin admits Russia can't supply clothes to frontline troops. The Telegraph, Putin admits Russian strikes on Ukraine infrastructure sites, asking, who started it? Video. The Guardian, Putin vows to continue hitting Ukraine's power grid. Brittney Griner lands in US after prisoner swap with Russia. BBC, Brittney Griner and Victor Bout exchanged on airport tarmac. Guardian News, how the Brittney Griner prisoner swap with Russia was done. BBC News. BBC News, Biden cut a costly deal for Brittney Griner. Bloomberg, Brittney Griner's life will never be the same. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.